So, your parrot's not doing too good for you. You see my last tutorial? It's alright. I mean, this parrot on stick's good, but I want something better. Well, maybe this should help you. So, basically, it is a bird cage, you know, from the title. So, let's pick you up off of this stick, and we want a birdie cage. Now, if you want to build this, you are going to need the materials in my hotbar, just not the pickaxe. You need a sheep. Now, it doesn't have to be a spawn sheep. I think it would work with a cow, I'm not sure, but you don't need a spawn sheep. You just have to get a sheep. That could be hard if you're in survival, but hopefully you can do it. 14 iron bars, 8 stone slabs, and 8 of your block of choice. It doesn't have to be concrete or colored concrete or whatever. It can be anything. And then what you want to do, any pretty much like not, or any solid block, it can't be like maybe not stairs or slabs or something. So what you want to do is, first off, you want to put your iron bars just like this. Yep, that's just like that. And then you're going to put your 4 of your stone slabs right here, and then the other 4 right there. And that's going to make the cage. But, so yeah, that's pretty much it, you'd think. But we don't have a sheep yet. We don't have that sheep and concrete or whatever, those blocks. Well, now you can see it won't really go in there. It's like, it's not going to go in there. If you didn't know, this is my pet bird. He's Nippy. I have one in real life. So I have a pet parrot in Minecraft too. So, and it is a cockatiel. So, in real life and here. So I thought I'd put him. So, as you can see, he can fly around and stuff, but he won't necessarily really go to the cage. The way we can fix that though is by, well, let's break some of these. Get through here. And now what you're going to do is place some things behind it. And this is kind of a tricky part. What you want to do is kind of grab a stone slab actually. But what you want to do is get this. Get your concrete. Make sure a sheep in here. Now you don't want it to get out of the place. You don't want it to get out. So yeah, if you do, you want it in there trapped. Now, actually I didn't think of this, but it might despawn if you go too far away. So I would recommend naming it with a name tag. I didn't actually think of that, but now as you can see, if I jump off, it wants to go in the cage. Now how cool is that? Pretty cool, huh? And as you can see, it's weird, but if I get it to come out, its legs, it kind of slides. I'm not quite sure. Maybe it's because like parrots aren't supposed to really like move or anything. They're not supposed to walk. They're just supposed to fly or something, so they don't have a walking animation. I don't know, but now as you can see, if you can get it, which it seems to be not doing, but sometimes it will want to go in its cage, and maybe you just have to sit around here and wait for a bit. And is it going? No. Yeah, maybe. No. Come on, go. No, just have it sit, go right here. The way I did it is so sometimes it's not as easy as it really seems it would be. Come on, don't do that. It's this way to your pet sheep or whatever. There it goes, right? Yeah. So then you sit it, make it sit, and there you go. It will go. Now, the reason it goes in here is because birds like to follow sheep, and I think it works with cows as well. But yeah, now you have a bird in a cage. Although, as at the start, I was saying you might not like the stick as much. I seem to like the stick more, though, because it's just, I think it's better in a lot of ways. It's just like, it's not so big, you don't have to, it seems nicer that bird will go not in a cage trapped scene. It doesn't look like a jail, it just looks like a stick. Although it does kind of look weird with the stick there, and I do have a resource pack that makes that look like, this end rod look like a stick, and I'll put a link to it in the video. Well, now that when this video is released, you should. If you go into my how to get a parrot on a stick video, then, or how to put a parry on a stick, I think, which is my like other video right before this one. Actually, it's pretty recent. And then if you go in that description, it should have a link to this resource pack. Okay, there we go. So as you can see, it makes it look like a stick. Yeah, pretty cool. But I think I prefer it, but since there's a tutorial, I'm going to keep it in there. So, that is it for this video. I hope you enjoyed.